Welcome to Woggle Guides. In this guide, we'll look at how to attach files to emails in Gmail, either directly from your PC or from the Google Drive. And don't forget, you can click on any section below to go straight to the area of this guide that interests you the most. Please do subscribe if you like what you see, so we can let you know when new guides are published. Let's get straight into it. Let's start by demonstrating the most straightforward way to attach a single file, document or image, attaching files directly from your PC or laptop. We're logged into Google and we'll start in Gmail. Let's click on the Compose email icon and a new window opens. In that Compose window, click on the paperclip attach icon. This can be found in the bottom bar. A view window then opens that allows you to find the file you want to attach. In this example, we'll attach an image. Let's choose the image and click open. You'll see the image is added as an attached file in the email. Now you can attach multiple emails this way by adding them one at a time. But a quicker way to do this is to select multiple emails and drag them to a new email window. In a Mac, you can achieve the same thing by simply dragging your mouse pointer over the files you wish to select, and then dragging those highlighted files to the Email Compose window. It's also worth noting that when we added an image before, it was inserted as a file in the email. However, when we've dragged an image into the email, in this second example, it's actually inserted the image into the body of the email. So as a general rule, if you want the image to appear in the email, rather than adding it as an attachment to the email, then you should drag it in, rather than inserting it using the attach icon. Next, let's look at how to attach documents from Google Drive. Let's start by opening a window for a new email by clicking in the Compose icon. Similar to attaching documents from your desktop, to attach a document from the Google Drive, let's choose the Google Drive icon at the bottom of the new email window. The window that opens provides a view of your Google Drive. Across the top of this window is a quick navigation bar that allows you to quickly find any document that you've recently added or updated, any documents shared with you, or if you're looking for older documents, a full view of your Google Drive can also be found. At the top of this view is a list of folders on the drive, and below that a view of all files. By default, these are ordered by the date they were last modified by anyone, but they can also be sorted by the dates last modified or opened by you, or alphabetically. If you know the name of a file you want to add, you can also search for it. Before adding an attachment from Google Drive, one important thing to note is that if you want to share a document created using Google Docs, Google Sheets, or any other Google product in an email, if I select that type of document, you'll see we only have an option to share a link to the Google Drive. We're not given the option to share this as an attachment to the document. If you do want to send a Google Doc as an attachment, like you would with a Microsoft Word document, see the guide linked above and shown in the description below for an explanation of how to do this. To insert the link into the email, we simply choose the blue Insert button on the left, and you'll see a link to that document is added to the email. If I then send that email, because we've added a link, we're asked to confirm what type of access we want to give to that file attachment. The most straightforward way to share is to turn on link sharing so that anyone with the link can view the document. If you're sharing with someone who does not have a Google account, such as an Outlook user, you'll need to share in this way to give them access to any Google files. You can also give more specific access to Google users. So if someone already has a Gmail account, for instance, if we choose the other share option, in this way we can specify if that Google user can either view, comment, or edit the Google document. When we choose this option, however, the Outlook user is grayed out, and Gmail highlights that sharing in this way won't fix all access issues. To give access to this Outlook user, we'll need to choose the link sharing option described above. Once we've confirmed the sharing options, to send the email, click on the blue Send link in this window. If, however, you want to attach a non-Google file, such as an image, a PDF, or a video, if I select the Google Drive icon again and find an example of one of those types of files, in this case a PDF, you'll see that we're given two options, either to share a link or to add an actual attachment to the email. In this case, I'll choose to add an attachment, and to insert it, I click the blue Insert button on the left. You'll see the attachment is then added to the email. Let's now look at some of the problems of working with larger attachments in Gmail. A regular issue when sending file attachments in Gmail is that there is a 25 megabyte limit on the size of any attachments added to an email. If you attach large files from your laptop, Gmail deals with this by uploading the files to Google Drive and then adding a link to the files in your email. If you're adding a large file or a number of files that add up to more than 25 gigabytes in size that are already on Google Drive, then Gmail will automatically add a Google Drive link to your email. Remember, as discussed in the previous section, when sharing links to Google Drive, you will also need to confirm the access settings for any email recipients to ensure that they can view the files shared. I do hope you found this Woggle guide useful. If you have, please like or subscribe so that other users can find it too. Thanks for watching, and do look after yourself until next time.